Hi guys, hope you're doing well. I'm so sorry, it's been so long since I've done a video. I think it's a couple of weeks, and I've had lots of messages making sure that I hadn't gone to a better place, as one of you said. Unless you meant Suffolk, maybe that's what you meant. On that note, hopefully 4 weeks time, this time next month, we will be moving. Fingers crossed. It has been an absolute bloody nightmare, but I know that moving is. And I think we've got to the point now that everything is sorted out and we're all signing contracts and stuff. So we're planning on either the 5th or the 12th of July. So very excited about that. We went back up there at the weekend and saw the house that we're buying. Absolutely love it. Love the village and just can't wait to get there. So the title of this video, guys, I'm not a mechanic and I'm trying my very best to learn, but disaster has happened. Well, it's not a disaster, but it means I can't ride the bike at the moment, but I'll show you that in a minute, because before that I've got so much to tell you. I want to tell you another Rob story, so you can all switch off if you don't want to hear about Rob. This one I meant to say weeks and weeks ago, but I was reminded about it yesterday and I thought, right, I've got to do it before I forget again. So it's another relationship a relationship story. So Rob met this girl, and they were going out. They've been going out for a couple of months, I think, and it was all going well. Can't remember her name, unfortunately, but Rob had said that he was quite a proficient cook, which he wasn't. Trying to impress her, because I think she said, I like men that can cook. So obviously Rob, yeah, I can cook. Anyway, he decided to invite her around to his for a meal. And he said, I'm going to cook you something really special, something that one of my mum's recipes that has been passed down through generations. And she said, oh, well, that sounds amazing. So he set up the table, he had the candles, romantic music. She came round and sat down, and he'd made homemade meatballs from scratch. He said, I finished work early just so I could prepare this, because it takes quite a long time to prepare. Homemade meatballs, but as a starter, it was scallop in wild garlic butter, I think. And he said, yeah, I made that from scratch. I bought the scallops from the little fishmongers around the corner that didn't exist. Anyway, so she had the meal and she said, amazing, what a lovely meal. Honestly, you're such an incredible cook. I can't believe it. You really are good. And he said, oh, thanks, yeah, I do enjoy it. And she said, let me wash up. Let me wash up. And he's going, no, 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 no. She said, no, I insist. You finish work early just to do this. Let me at the very least wash up for you. So she started washing up. Sorry. So she started washing up and scraped some stuff into the bin. And as she opened the bin, the pedal bin, she looked in and there were these cartons. Meatballs, scallop in garlic butter. And so she pulled them out of, she pulled these packets out of the bin and she said, what are these? I thought you said you made them from scratch. And he was just looking at her thinking, oh my God, I'm done, I'm done. And she goes, what else is in this bin? And I think he said, my dignity. So he'd lied. Bought all this stuff from Marks and Spencer's, which is a great place. I mean, it's a posh grocers. For those of you who don't live in the UK, Marks and Spencer's and Waitrose are the posh shops. So he'd gone to I mean, he had put in the effort. But he hadn't made them from scratch. He'd bought them and then put them in a pot and made it, and said he'd made them. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. They did go out with each other for a couple of years, but I mean, that wasn't a good start, to be honest with you. But I thought it was a funny story and I had to share that with you. Guys, not so funny is my DIY skills. Well, not DIY, my mechanical DIY skills. A friend of mine came around today, and a lot of you said it's easy to change. It's easy to change the brake calipers, brake discs, pads. What am I talking about? You see, there's no hope for me. Brake pads on the Bonneville, very easy. So we did the tuition, watched all the videos that we needed to watch. And my mate, who's done it before, not on a Bonneville, but he's changed brake pads before, he said, yeah, we can do this. He came round today, guys, we couldn't do it. I mean, I say we. He couldn't do it, and it's not his fault. I don't know why it didn't work, but it took forever to actually fit the new brake pads. I'll show you them because they're not on the bike. Couldn't fit them, so we had to file this down because they didn't fit properly. Oh, it was a nightmare, but we managed to fit them in the end, fit them into place. Then he couldn't get it back onto the disc. In the end we did, but the wheel was locked solid because they were so close to the disc. So after 4 hours of doing this, I said, let's just put the old brake pads back on, which are actually down to bare metal. I mean, I'm bad for letting him get like that, but don't judge me, please. So we put the old discs back on, and now I will show you what it sounds like, because the back wheel barely moves now. So what I want really is, if anyone knows of a mobile, I can't ride the bike at the moment, so anyone knows of a mobile mechanic that lives in the Kent area or southeast London that they recommend, then please let me know, because I've contacted 3 and none of them have got back to me. Oh no, one of them did come back to me saying that they couldn't do anything till August. Anyway, the other 2 haven't got back to me, and I can't ride the bike. I can't take the bike anywhere because, well, you'll hear what it sounds like. Let me spin the camera around. Before I show you or let you hear the sound of the back wheel, I lent my bike to a friend over the weekend because we were up in Suffolk, and he, as way of payment, machine polished it, and it absolutely looks incredible. Honestly, it looks like a brand new bike that doesn't work. But so yeah, it looks really good. Right, so the old pads are back on it, which are absolutely, there's nothing on the pads, they're just metal. And this is what it sounds like. It doesn't even, the wheel doesn't even turn freely anyway. Don't know if you can hear that. So guys, I knew I shouldn't have attempted anything myself. Any ideas? Anyone know of any local mobile mechanics? Because I can't ride this bike anywhere, and I don't know why it's completely binded now. Yeah. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Hope you're having a great week, and I will do a video soon on what will be my second bike, but we'll talk about that on the next video. Okay guys, ride safe.